Hey Jake, this is Brandon with that free short video with some tips and tricks here, hopefully to bring more business and money to your bottom line. Um, and go over three things here in this short video to help you out. And you're probably wondering why am I sending out a free video? What's in it for me? But honestly, Jake, well, I understand small business owners are a lot of times just wrapped up in their business. They don't have time to focus on things like this. So I give away a couple of things that are relatively simple to do on your own, and then obviously there's some more deep, things we can do as well. But at the end of this, if you find that, hey, this branding guy kind of knows what he's talking about, and I'm looking to grow, that's kind of why we do this. We got somebody to lean on if you need it. So the three things that I go over, Jake, are web content and keywords. Second thing is citations, and the last thing is referring domains and backlinking. I go over these things because this is what Google looks for in their algorithms to rank people when people do searches. So the first thing that they're going to look at is web content on your homepage. What they're looking for is at least 1,500 words of content on that homepage. So you can see that you got a little work to do. Pretty simple. Just add some more content on this homepage relevant to what you're trying to accomplish. And inside that 1,500 keywords, and that's a minimum, by the way, um, stuff that with relevant keywords in that content. Whatever it is that you're trying to focus on, if there's a higher niche, um, higher ticket, return on investment, whether it's weddings or senior portraits, whatever works out best for you, or the most enjoyable thing for you to do. Whatever you focus on, those keywords like senior portraits, Green Bay senior portraits, Green Bay photography, photography Green Bay. Those keywords, when people search that kind of stuff, generic, Google's going to point that to Slegar Photography's website. So the more keywords you got in that content, the better it's going to be. So hopefully that makes sense. Second thing we're going to look at is citations. So when I do a Google search of photographers Green Bay, you'll see the top three people that pop up in this map pack, um, and four in this case because somebody's paying to be there. They put you in this map pack here, and obviously the world we live in, when people search for something, they're not going to page 4 or 5 of Google unless they're looking for a specific company. They're looking for what's right at the fingertips here. So the goal is obviously to get here in the top section of Google when somebody searches for photographers, or in your certain niche if you have one. Um, Citations are simply this: shout from the rooftops, let everybody know that Jake has a photography business, and the way you do that is a citation is any place you have your business name, phone number, email address, and physical address out there on the web, whether it be social media platforms, blogs, other websites, anywhere you can post your business name, email address, and phone number. You're going to get a citation for that. So the more of those you have, um, the faster you're going to find yourself in the map pack. Now, keep in mind, all the stuff I'm talking about needs to go hand in hand to get there. Not one thing over the other is going to do that. You kind of got to do, everything. But the driving force for map pack is going to be citation. So hopefully that makes sense. And then the last thing I talk about, Jake, is backlinks and referring domains. I use a tool called Ahrefs to get this information. Anybody can go and get this. Ahrefs does cost roughly about $500 a month to use the tool. More relevant in my industry than probably yours, but if you look at this, you got 19 backlinks, 9 referring domains, and backlinks are simply this: anywhere, on the web, let's say it's a social media platform or a blog or a website that has a link. If somebody clicks on it, it goes back to your website. So that's a backlink. So we want to get backlinks out there on other websites, other platforms. So when people click on that, it brings them back to your website. We want to make sure that those backlinks are on relevant platforms as well. So not all backlinks are created equal. You're not going to want to have backlinks on things that have nothing to do with your industry. So these are kind of the power ratings here. You'll see that they'll give you power on your backlinks and your referring domains. So make sure there's no spammy backlinks in here. So don't go linking to Taco Bell and McDonald's and things like that. Um, so you can go out and get yourself more backlinks, stuff that with good keywords in your content, and then ultimately, this is the big number that Ahrefs shows is you're bringing in about 5 people a month to your website. So obviously, the more people you bring in, the more potential business you have, the more money in your pocket, which is why we're in business to begin with, right? Um, so what I did was I went back to this Green Bay photographers and I just took this Carly out of the map pack section and I plugged her into Ahrefs so you can kind of see what the top people are doing. 174 backlinks, 76 referring domains, 200 keywords. Ultimately, about 150 people more visiting, her website over yours. So you can imagine she's probably a little bit busier. So obviously there's a few things you can do to compete, and then there's things I can do to, crush, this person. So up to you as far as where you want to see your business grow. Maybe you're just a weekend warrior that enjoys doing this on the side part-time and growing and getting bigger and more businesses and something you want to do, and that's totally fine as well. But if you find yourself wanting to grow, and you want to implement more than just these three things, that's why I send out these emails. Um, Hopefully help small businesses grow into bigger businesses. So I'm going to send this out here shortly in the email, and I just appreciate a little feedback, whether it's good, bad. Um, it sucked, it was informative, whatever the case may be. I'm a big boy. I can handle constructive criticism if there's something to give. So either way, look forward to hearing from you. Take care, Jake.